How's it looking, Mikkel, sir? Our advance force. Drell pushed south with an army of 50,000 men. They're gone. They're going straight for Heiden, aren't they? We're barely 6,000 strong, and not enough wizards to turn the tide. These days, the inevitable winner is the side with the most skilled wizard. Oh, the first person to bring a wizard to the battlefield was General Drell of the Bolade army, also known as the Dragonslayer. Go on. The same people who use magic as an instrument of war. It's the wizards. Their presence has increased over the last few years. They've changed the dynamics of battle on the Dawn Plain, where Bolade and Esling fight. I said I'm confiscating this. This sword stands out too much. We don't need it attracting any more unwanted attention. Be grateful I'm not throwing it away. I'll let you have it back when we need it. I'm always so mystified by your spells, Master. They're awfully strange. Nalaru, are you ready to go? I sure am. I was a little reluctant to take it all without permission, but I managed to find everything we could ever need for our journey, including this. I found some clothes for sweet little Lord Luna. Well done, you're pretty weighed down. It looks like an awful lot to carry. Are you sure you don't need a hand with anything? I'll be fine. My body actually feels pretty light. Light, really? She wasn't in great shape even before she lost a bunch of body parts. Did Clen patch her up with the leftovers of some meathead bandit or what? I was a little too dead at the time, so I wouldn't know. In fact, I'll even carry your sword and your armor if you'd prefer to be unburdened of them, ma'am. I am proud to be at your service, Ms. Hero. Okay, well thanks a lot. But those things are already being held hostage elsewhere. If you need another sword, Big Sis Kame told me Master Broko kept all the good ones in the desk in his office. Are you sure? I think I know exactly where that is. You have to let me go get one. Go on. After all, it's the only value you really provide. Pick one. I thought she was really scary and intimidating at first, but she's kinda cute. I think she's an oaf, but I suppose she did wipe out the bandits cleverly enough. The slaves fled, and now this place is empty. Will you miss it here? No, I don't have any good memories of this place, but it was something I shared with my mother, and because of that, it's special to me. So knowing that I'll never come back here makes me a little sad, I guess. I do wish I'd gotten to say goodbye somehow. To Big Sis Kame, at least. Tell me, that Kame woman, there you are. The little man with his little tricks. Yuri always in my heart. I need a night of light. Sashi desiba kono te nikrai yarakira nai sakibu. O sora demo koki mashiru kono mun tu wa mun. Here we are. Doesn't look like anybody looted the place in all the chaos. All money, that's helpful. Almost hard to tell who's the bandit and who's the hero around here. And peekaboo, what the women's leather armor. What was going on in this office? That old man didn't wear this himself, did he? He probably just sniffed it or something. It's fine, I can live with that. I'm death-proof, but I'm not pain-proof. Glenn won't mind if I keep a set of armor on me, right? Okay, who's next? Light and very well balanced. It's not a magic weapon from Heiden, but it'll do. You're coming with me, what the Glenn? That's the trouble with this body. It's too lightweight to resist a halfway decent blow. Who did that? How many others are with you? This guy, he means business. That's no ordinary kick. You have a good eye, not many can dodge me. Alright, how long can you keep it up? He's striking multiple times from mid-air, but each attack is more powerful than the last. Tough lady. He backed off. Time to fly. Miss Hero, I admire your strength, lady. I'm only interested in the little man. If you leave now, I'll let you survive. Let me survive. If you want vengeance for your bandit friends, you shouldn't underestimate a hero. It seems perhaps you would rather die. If this doesn't work, I'll need Stream Splitter back right away. Hidden Sword. Rising Dragon. Stop. That's enough for now. Alicia, stand down. What did you do that for? Did you clear your mind of every other thought but bloodshed? That's how the technique works. This man attacked us due to a simple misunderstanding. How do you figure that? And if I hadn't held him back, his kick would have ripped your body apart. If this is merely a misunderstanding, then explain to me why this woman carries the stench of a Western troll. Me, you're talking about me. I guess that's because I was swallowed by one. I was told there was a small man here who kept a troll. I found the corpse of a troll underground. It had been violently dismembered, disemboweled, and scattered. You are the small man. Yes. You killed your troll. Now I see. Nelaru, take Luna and wait for us at the village entrance. Oh yes, right away. You want me to go with him? Not now. You stay with me. He's a dark beast. He's taken human form, but he's something else inside. You're joking. He has wings and talons. That much I'm sure of. But he's under the effect of an illusion, which prevents even me from seeing his true form. And as it happens, I know of only one being who's capable of such powerful trickery. The Lord of Dark Beasts of the West, Zathiel of Phantasms, like a Clavitas-type lord, exactly like that. Though they certainly don't get along. And how is it you know all this? Who are you exactly? Who sent you? My name is Clem. I'm like you, a Dark Beast Lord's servant in human form. He's hiding his identity from other Dark Beasts. I suppose he did say he didn't want them to know he was away from the mountain. Ah, how fortunate. Ordinarily I wouldn't even be speaking to you, but it seems our goals are the same. We understand that Clavitas recently destroyed a humanoid capital, did he not? Lord Zathiel is also considering the destruction of humanoids. My name is Gu, and just as you surmised, Lord Zathiel is my master. I, a faithful envoy. Go on then, show proof of your true form, if you insist. Will that do well enough? Seems for now we've no reason to fight. Hold on. How are there two dark beasts who can look and talk like humans? I thought Clavitas would be the only one, could it be? The heroes weren't even fighting the right battle. The world of mankind might be much smaller than we thought. It's all right, servant. No cause to get suspicious. There are very few dark beasts who can do what he and I can. You can relax. Did he read my mind? And with the exception of Zathiel, who enjoys the trickery, no one would bother to get involved with the humanoids without a good reason. You still underestimate our contempt for your kind. Even speaking to them is humiliating to us. Exactly right. Which is why I need another explanation from you. She said she was a hero, or sworn enemies if ever we had them. What is she doing with you? Answer me, clan envoy of Clavita. Who is this woman? It's true that she used to be a hero, but now she's my slave, bound by a spell that compels full obedience. As I endeavor to learn about the humanoids, she is my guide and shield. The two outside are no different, tools to help me observe and learn their ways. You'll appreciate that I have no duty to tell a stranger any more than that. I see. I wonder what full obedience entails. But I won't ask. However, I must warn you. Get in the way of my operation, and I'll kill them. Try if you like. I won't allow you to harm them though. Now it's my turn to ask questions. God, servant of Zathia. You say your master is considering wiping out humanoids. Why? The Zathia I know is a strange one, a beast who delights in observing the humanoids. As far as I knew, the Orgu in those forests treat your master as a god. What caused this change of heart? That's right. They're the reason heroes never go west. You can't make it through the forest without the Orgu's cooperation. I wonder what happened out there. It was 3 days ago. Are they looking for their youngling? They seem worried, like it disappeared. Something's off. It's not the first time I've felt a disturbance in the forest. Of the instances I'm privy to, this is the 9th time a dark beast youngling has vanished. Few dark beasts can speak, and it's not uncommon for younglings to be eaten, making it entirely possible that the disappearances I'm aware of are little more than a drop in the bucket. I have no proof, but I suspect the humanoids are responsible for this. How disappointing. I truly believed my relationship with the Orgu was one of good faith. Dark times. This is a foul omen. Shall we summon their chiefs? Then, we shan't. I'm afraid they can no longer be trusted. You must go and investigate their world for yourself. It is the only way. If necessary, we must consider destroying the humanoids altogether. Zathia concluded this before me. My apologies. I meant to say before my master, of course. I think more younglings have gone missing from the southern mountains. 2. I came here hoping to find a shred of evidence. The small man you seek is dead. I had to dispatch the troll in self-defense. To see if it attacked. You had no choice. I do fear for the beasts, but theirs are not the only younglings who've been vanishing. What do you mean? Well, there's something a female human told me. No, stop it. Why are you looking at me like that? None of the women around here are supposed to give birth. Because if they do, strange men always show up and buy the babies. Strange men. They come around every time wearing black robes and muttering about talent. I saw Master Frogo speak with them myself once. I don't know anything else, except even he seemed afraid of them. You know, it did strike me as awfully peculiar that Nell would have had 3 stillbirths. Were you the one who killed the children? Yes. I did it for Nell, just like I do all of my girls. You give birth and then your kid gets sold. The men don't help, not here. So what's the point? We try our best not to get pregnant, to protect what little pride we got left. But Nell's too stupid, don't you see? So I killed them all. You think I did that because I wanted to, you bastard. I understand what you're saying, but according to Nell, she grew up in this very camp. If I had to guess, her mother just kept her in the shadows, until she was too old to be sold. You made excuses to protect yourself. It's that simple. humanoid babies being sold, dark beast younglings disappearing. One might assume they're unrelated, but I have a feeling they're not. Roko, that's the small man. He was connected to the humans buying babies. He also used a substance to command a pet troll. This talent the men in robes spoke of. It's a bad omen, too. I have a feeling magic is deeply involved somehow. Magic, you look upset. Have any idea what might be going on? I tried to tell you before that magic and I don't get along too well. So I don't know much about this stuff. But I do know of a group of people who I could see being involved. Go on. The same people who use magic as an instrument of war. It's the wizards. Their presence has increased over the last few years. They've changed the dynamics of battle on the Dawn Plain, where Bolade and Esling fight. These days, the inevitable winner is the side with the most skilled wizard. Oh, the first person to bring a wizard to the battlefield was General Drell of the Bolade army, also known as the Dragonslayer. Soldiers, forward march. Our target is the fortress on the border Highgate. He's the man who killed my father. Father, come on, stay awake, Alicia, ... father. Stone and steel, tools of bygone eras, you'll see. The age of magic and swords is upon us. Alicia, you came to hunt me down instead of the man who killed your father. That was ... my father's last wish. Gather our forces west of Highgate, move with great haste. Go. How's it looking, Mikkelsa, our advance force? Drell pushed south with an army of 50,000 men. They're gone. They're going straight for Heiden, aren't they? We're barely 6,000 strong, and not enough wizards to turn the tide. If we hit them with all we've got, it wouldn't slow him down. What about our reinforcements? We'd be waiting for 3 days. Look, Drell's army is here. They're heading straight for Highgate, the largest gate's to the east, but there's a smaller gate to the west. If we sneak our troops in the west side and seal the west gate, we may have a chance after all. For that to work, we need Heiden's help, but they haven't responded yet. The situation inside the fortress must be chaotic. That's right, I heard a rumor that Clevitus attacked the castle. Do you think it's true? At this point, I would believe it. Let's put it this way, if they sent Drell, then they think it's true, too. They're probably after the forge. Without it, my regalia, Frostflower, and the magic weapons you and the other captains wield couldn't have been crafted. It's true, if they laid siege to Heiden, we'd lose our access to powerful gear. That's not the worst of it. What? The forge itself. It's the oldest magic item in the world. For anyone researching magic, the value isn't what it can craft, but the secrets it holds within. Volat's magical forces surpass ours by a long shot. If their army takes the forge, we're all done for. And I'm not only talking about Esling, but the entirety of Edthia I know. That's why we have to stop him. Commander Royas. What is it? We hear from Heiden. No. The west gate is closed, sir. But the larger east gate is opening. I've been awaiting your arrival, General Drell. Hello, Maina. Any word? I've confirmed that King Heiden is dead. The Crown Princess is not here, but she's alive, and she's safe. As it stands, the 6-month-old prince is the one we need. And as far as we know, he's the only child guaranteed to have Heiden in blood. The problem is, the prince was abducted by a boy with black hair before we arrived, and now we don't know his whereabouts. So we don't know if he's alive, correct? Curiously, however, an envoy for the Ravens has informed me that they've captured a traveler who they believe possesses a Heidanian baby, and the hair color of the traveler in question happens to be black. I believe we should investigate. Go now, Maynard Swan. I trust that our military's most powerful wizard can handle this task. By the time I arrive in Hyderrath, you'd better be back with that prince. W84 next part.